Hey everybody. So today I would like to introduce the topic of genre and conventions. In my opinion, these are one of the central terms in the whole course of the English language, not only international, but I believe for the GCE curriculum, these are also necessary. So when we speak about genres, we cannot do without the conventions. Here I have introduced a couple of genres that the Edexcel board suggests. So these are the genres that you may face in your section A to be written by you, or also the source materials given in the source booklet for Unit 3 can also consist these genres. These are feature articles, interviews, speeches, travel writing. I would add blogs in general here, by the way. So let's do this. Blogs. These are not necessarily blogs about traveling. These can be blogs of any topic. Biographies or either diaries and reviews on various topics. So, this is not the whole list, but I would say that there are some of the genres that are very commonly seen, and in my opinion these are articles for sure, interviews not that frequently, blogs definitely, diaries yes, and also reviews. So I would go with these four being slightly more popular than other ones. So why do we need to consider the genre? It is very easy. If you have taken a look at the section A task, so there you will see, or you have already seen, this kind of a table. So in the table there are 4 columns, okay, and let me introduce them briefly. There is only one piece of information from that column which you are given, and this is the genre. So, and this is the first one. So it goes like this. So the genre is given to you. Say it is feature article that you have to cover in this task. Alright? By the way, the wording of the task I'm thinking of, we will clarify in the next one. So say there is the feature article. So there is also audience for you to consider. It is not given. Just like purpose. And there is the last but not least, which is the context. Okay? So what is the idea here? The idea is as follows. You are writing basing your answer on the source materials. Usually there are 3 given source materials to you, and you need to reshape them and use the ideas from them. So these are the bullet points from the task we're going to speak of later. But the main idea here is that audience is for you to be chosen. Purposes are also for you to be chosen. And context is whatever you may think of. So it is only the genre that defines the boundaries of what is it you're doing. and. How is it all interrelated? Pretty easily. When we consider the genre, we consider the conventions, alright? So we need to ask, what are conventions in a nutshell? So conventions are features of the genre. Why do we need these features? We need these features in order to be able to think and structure our response in a quick way. What does it mean? It means that if we are given a feature article, for example, we can easily think of those conventions. For example, what are we thinking of when we consider the genre of a feature article? Let us actually start with the other thing and then turn back to the feature article. So, what are the conventions in general? What are these features of the genre? In my opinion, there are just a few of them. There is definitely structure of the genre. Okay? So structure, very easily, you have introduction, body, and the conclusion. For example, when we consider an article. So structure. Another convention may be audience. So something which is given for you to decide. For example, if we consider a blog, then we definitely think about our readers or viewers primarily. We can also consider some random people who can just take a look at our video or read through our blog note, whatever the field is. Also, we definitely need to consider language in use. So these are language features that we will be considering later. For instance, quick example that in feature articles, it is very common that you can see rhetorical questions, or these are the questions that can be put at the very beginning with the function of making the readers interested in the topic of the article. And so we have the structure, we have the audience, we have some language features, and if we consider then the feature article, for example, as we said, in terms of the structure, can be introduction, body, conclusion, right? Then speaking of the audience, say we're writing about the Oscar ceremony or the field of movies and cinematography. So then we will have cinema lovers, for example, movie lovers, or if we say are writing about some Marvel films, then we have those who love them in particular. Then we have the language in use, and speaking of the language in use, we may have, as it has been pointed out before, rhetorical questions, for example. It's put very, very quickly, just for you to get the idea of what's going on. By the way, many students ask me, Lexi, what is this fourth column here? Which is the context. Like, what is it exactly that we need to consider here? In some books, it is said that the context is genre plus audience. So it is basically something which is given separately, all right, in the other two columns. So in order not to confuse you, I would say that here you can put any additional information. It means that if you're writing about the movies, you can focus on the superhero movies topic, for example, and you consider it necessary, it has a purpose, so then you can put it in this column. So basically you would like to point out in the context column something that you consider valuable, worthy, and those features that have the purpose yet that you can evaluate. So these are the points for your future evaluation in section B. Yes, I think we have not missed much in this one. So thank you for your attention. If there is something for us to add, you can always use the comment section below. So thank you, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.